Hello everyone around the world. This is your host of another edition of the Sunday Smoothie, and as you can see, this is a special celebratory issue, and it is the 4th of July, Independence Day Sunday Smoothie, and I could not be more excited to be in my house, to be in the land of the free and the home of the brave, and we are going to be bringing you an inspired show for the celebration that happens here every year in the United States of America. Now, what is Independence Day? I just want to remind everybody, see, right now, yesterday, I saw people rushing out to get food for their barbecues. I saw lines at the fireworks stands where people are going to get the fireworks. People are setting up their chairs right now for the parades. And yes, there are barbecues, there are parades, there are fireworks, and all these things happen. But what this is ultimately a celebration of is the independence, the freedom that comes along with the United States of America. And I am proud to be part of that, proud to be an American. And today, we are going to celebrate that with the first ever triple layer red, white, and blue smoothie. And hey, I'm going to show you something first, because this one takes a lot of time to make. So for ingredients today, because a lot of times people want to talk about the ingredients to get started. Ingredients today, it's pretty simple. You go red, white, and blue. But we're going to have a special guest on again today. He's just been Americanized today. We'll have him in a few minutes. But he will be going over, we're going to talk again to educate you about why we use certain ingredients on the show as well. So, for your ingredients, if you want to get some right now, I've got dark cherries, strawberries, raspberries, and red grapes for my reds. That's going to be my reds today. For my whites, you've got some choices, and we're going to talk about this. You could go Greek yogurt. You could go, hey, we went to Sweden because we got a Scandinavian in the house. This is called filmjölk. Not like kefir, but kind of like kefir. But hey, if you've got kefir, you can get kefir too. That's something else you could go. You could go regular yogurt. You could go almond milk for your white. But we're going to talk about that in particular, about gut health and where these things come from around the world. That's going to be your whites. And hey, by demand, guys, I don't like bananas, but I got a little sliver of banana today too. We could even throw in some banana for your banana lovers out there, so you can go with that. And then finally, for your blues, we got blueberries and blackberries. Man, perfect. So when you look at that right there, look at this. This is a great mix to celebrate the red, white, and blue, which is really neat. But if you just threw this in the holiday-inspired Vitamix, if you just threw it in there and threw it into your red, white, and blue Star Spangled Banner cup, hey, what would happen is it would just get all mixed up. And this one takes a little bit of prep time. So we already practiced this one all week, so I want to show you the finished product. As you can see, refrigerator game strong here at TFW. And the finished product, look at that, guys. A red, white, and blue triple layered smoothie. Took me hours to make. It shouldn't take you a few hours, but just to talk about prep right here, I want to go over this right now. And actually, we made a couple of them, so I'll show you that. And hey, I'll give you some little tips on how to make sure you get the red, white, and blue the right amount. Because obviously, you can see we made way too much blue, a little bit of white. We ran out of room for the red. So you either need a bigger glass, or you got to figure out how to portion that out better. But if you look at that, of the red, white, and blue. How you do this when we make this today, I'm just going to make it all together so it may not have the same layers. You make your layer of blue. And then you freeze it. You put it in the freezer for about 20 minutes. Then you make your layer of white. You put that on top, freeze it again. Then you go with the red. So we will leave those out, and we're going to try to make it look like that. So look right here, special guest today, my little patriot. We've got Sasha Rooney. Nope, she's hiding now. Hey, she's exercising her freedom to not be on the Sunday Smoothie right there. That's the class, she can do whatever she wants. But here's how we're going to do this. Today, before we get started, we are going to have a discussion about the whites today of these colors that we used on this one. The white color, not the red and not the blue, we are going to be using a new ingredient that we've never used on the show. So, introducing back by popular demand from Helsinki, Finland, but right now here in the United States, and we've got them geared out, ready to celebrate. It is Hatsolo Hatunen from Helsinki, Finland, but as you can see, he looks like the cowboy from Times Square, you know, right here. So we got, guys, we got the gear because we're going to be throwing a huge event here tomorrow. But as you have it on him, I'm going to also, I forgot to get us a couple of the other ingredients that we used. But hey, a couple of the ingredients we'll use. Hey, also, guys, you can get out some honey. You can get out some honey, and you can get out some pulp that we've used, some ground pulp of the coconut, which I actually put in those last night when we made that one. So, before we go into our ingredients, and we've got more of a crowd showing up over there right now, you know, our fans are showing up behind the camera. Before we do that, I want to talk about a couple things, and then we are going to discuss how to put this together, but in particular, gut health today, which I think is important. I've had him do all the research, so I didn't have to. He said, you got to make me say this stuff, but we will get it done. But before we look at that, I want to talk again. We're going to drop back. It's the 4th of July edition, America. Hey, all the Americans, you know, that I meet, all my friends, hey, if you ask me, my heritage has come from all these places in the world. So guys, I am part Irish, part German, part Italian. I've got, you know, so many of all my relatives have come from another country to be here. That's how this country was founded. And hey, in 1776, whether you want to argue what date it was signed or not, when we signed the Declaration of Independence, even some of those people were foreign born, but still the forefathers of this country. And why I think it's really interesting, is check this out. Today, we have got grapes from Mexico. We have got raspberries from California. We got American blueberries from North Carolina. We got strawberries from, you know, again, California. We got blackberries from Georgia. We got Filmjölk, a type of, you know, I don't even know what to call, you know, type of, you're going to see whether you want to say kefir or yogurt coming in from Sweden. We've got Greek yogurt from Greece. We've got bananas from the Caribbean. And what I want to always share is, hey guys, America has, I've always seen it, it's a melting pot. Yeah, we've got honey from India. Where did the coconut stuff, hey, wherever these came from, let's say, you know, maybe Hawaii for now. But guys, this is a melting pot, right? And what I think is really great is it's a melting pot, and all of these flavors are going to get along. We got a guest from Finland. So on this table, it's stuff from all around the world, and I think that's how this great country was also built, with all the pieces from around the world, and today is the day to celebrate that. So, we are going to start off first. We're going to go with the blues, but Hatsolo, so you've talked about it. Hey, he's here because, man, he was like, I got to get to the United States. I got to be in the United States. So, what does it mean to you as I'm getting this thing going a little bit?
I always had the dream to come here and, you know, spend time here, and for me it's when I first came to New York, it's the birthplace of hip hop, and hip hop came from, you know, different cultures. So I kind of wanted to experience that, and then I feel like home here. So I don't know, something throws me in, and now I'm here. So
well, hey, and I always like to hear those different things, because I will be I am always traveling around the world, and everybody always has a different vision or ideas here of what they want. And hey, this place, I think, offers it. And today, this weekend, do not forget, everybody, that it is a celebration of that. So we are going to start off by making the blues right here. I'll start off with an easy grind right there. And remember, in the triple layer smoothie, if you want to do the triple layer, I brought out more glasses this time. First, you get your blue ingredients going. And you can choose on how you want to do that. We went with blueberries and blackberries and a little bit of almond milk. And look at that deep blue color, which really looks great right there. And then from there, what you do is you are going to put, and we'll just go a little bit this time because actually there's no way that this is all gonna, that this is gonna stay in different pieces. But what we would do, see now what you would do, and we'll try to get this as we're going because maybe when we're answering questions, is what we would do is we would put these in the freezer you would throw that in the freezer, because I definitely made this way too thin right now. So there's no way that this is gonna layer out if you don't freeze it, but we'll still get all the great ingredients in here too.
Frozen blueberries.
When you freeze it, you're gonna wanna mix it in the like after like 10 minutes or something, so it's not like ice.
And then, hey, make sure you wash your ingredients right there. You wash your ingredients right there, coming back. And then now we get to the section that I wanted to discuss today.
The white.
The white color of this right here. Now we've got, you could go with banana, you could go with almond milk, but what we chose is, hey, we've got Greek yogurt, and we've got, it's called filmjölk, which, what's it called in Finnish? What you?
It's called viili.
Yes, they have viili in there. You can see kefir from somewhere else around the world. Very similar, but give it a little explanation how we talked about it, where it comes from, what it does. Let's see what we got.
Like all these has like, they made in a similar way, a little bit different, but they're like fermented dairy products. So they have a lot of good bacteria that help your gut work. And it's really important for like, we both travel, so it's a lot of stress for your gut. So, you know, it's, especially if you travel, it's really important.
So listen to that.
Probiotics inside.
What we talked about, we had a long discussion last night. You may not recognize that, hey, people talk about organs that are important. And two organs that I say they're really important that nobody pays attention to. Number one, the skin. So, hey, we were making sure, man, we had sunscreen on and you're protecting your skin, because your skin is one of the, yeah, he had a little more trouble with it. He got a little more red than I did. And if I show you my farmer's tan right now, you'll see I wear a shirt a lot.
You might say lesson learned.
But the skin, but then there's also the gut. And when you think about the gut, it's all the way through, but it's about gut health. It's not just the one individual organ. Like, I think a lot of people, we think about heart health or we think about brain health. But guys, gut health, I think, is something that is going to be a very powerful topic. It's something very, very important. I see too many people with food allergies. I see too many people with intolerances to food. And I believe that probably their gut health is not as good as it could be. And if their gut health was more, might go away. So what we do here is we are going to be using it, but remember, so it's some type of fermented milk product. This one we like, hey, it's grass-fed, no artificial flavorings, colors, preservatives, no high fructose corn syrup. And what's interesting is when we did our research, whether it is Greek yogurt or kefir or filmjölk from Sweden, they all have different live cultures of bacteria in it, and the number is different.
Number is different, so like it also depends. Like this one has like six different like strains of bacteria, and I don't know exactly about this. This has like 4, and kefir can have like over 10, 15. Yeah, so
kefir, as we were doing our research, guys, check it out. We're not the experts in that, but we're here to create an exciting show to get you interested in it. So with kefir, if you look at some of the stuff that they're talking about out there, hey, from its anti-inflammatory properties, antibacterial properties, we were reading stuff about, hey, possibly helping with, stopping tumor formation. It was pretty powerful of what the power is of your gut if you're doing things right. And I think everybody's heard of the Greek yogurt. We talk about that, but you think about the protein more than the gut health. And there's ways you can get better. So today we're going to go with this one. And hey, this is not a full-on explanation. And if anybody's listening right now and has a good explanation, hey, give it to us right now. But some people may not enjoy the taste of that. It's pretty, I like it. But some people, if a kid doesn't like the straight Greek yogurt, if a kid doesn't like the kefir, hey, we went last night with pretty big dab of honey right there, so that the kids would enjoy it a little more, and we were playing with that. So you got to figure that out for yourself. And I went with some coconut, but we'll go.
So when I was little, when I was a kid and I had to eat that in school or whatever, so I always tried to ditch it somewhere and hide it and not eat it. I hated the taste, but now I like it.
So we're throwing in, and I'm throwing in some sweet coconut as well. So we got coconut, banana, neem honey from India, and we've got Swedish filmjölk all in there for our second ingredient, which I know is not going to blend real solid either. So today the red, white, and blue smoothie is definitely gonna mix up, but I'm gonna try a little technique to try to keep them separate right there too, but I don't know how good it is gonna work. But as you can see, today we're talking about gut health, but also don't forget too the antioxidants and the power of the ingredients that are in here. And overall, why do we do the Sunday smoothie? Because you could start with a smoothie and hey, I think it's way better than a waffle and syrup or some pancakes. And man, you're not only getting your ingredients as you go, and we'll see if this is trying to solidify at all right here. Not really. Maybe we'll save some of the
Nothing's
ingredients.
frozen. If you had like frozen blueberries or.
And everybody who's like discussing if it has enough protein, so you can add some protein to it also.
Oh yeah. We have the protein today. We just we wanted to keep it a certain number of ingredients. And I'm trying to find, try to do a little trick here, but I don't think I'm going to be able to bend any of our spoons right now.
Yeah, and there's a funny like
bend that one.
funny saying about gut health, like there's a saying in Finnish like
there we go.
that gut is the mirror of the skin. So how your skin is feeling is probably saying something about the gut also. So.
Now I'm going to show off, not only did I just show off grip strength, and I'm probably going to get in trouble for bending the spoon. I hope it's not an heirloom. But what we're going to do is you can sometimes layer stuff. Solo's going to have to help me.
Mike Cronin is asking, can you get film yolk at a U.S. store, and can you go to a local farmer's market or Whole Foods?
Yeah,
we did.
You can get it, and you can even make it yourself. There's a lot of recipes online, and and you can buy it from the store. There's actually pretty good selection.
Yeah, and we bought this from the store. So the answer is yes. Is my technique working? Except
not really.
Wait, I see some blue and some white. So look at this. Look, right there. It getting a mix right there. I like that, except I just used all the ingredients in one thing.
Yeah, I was like, what are you doing?
Which hey, this show, that's the challenge with doing live stuff. You never know how it's going to go. Let's see. So what I'm using is, I'm letting this be a, maybe we'll have to do a little more ingredients. But we'll still get a couple good ones here, and we'll try it. So, tried that technique, and next we will again. Hey, look at that though. You still got some cool colors. I think that's pretty neat. And then we are going to
tie-dye
go.
formation.
What's that? Hey, and so anybody that's listening right now, why don't you tell us where you're coming in from around the world?
Well, you already got some shout outs. Let me see.
Yeah, so tell us where you're coming in from around the world. Let's hear it. Should we go with a little more on it? No, you want to go with the Greek yogurt?
Yeah.
So now what we'll go with on this one.
A lot of comments on your outfits.
Of course.
Thank you.
Hoodie taking you back to the 90s. A lot of comments on
hey, be kind, people. These are high production quality events I'm trying to do here. Man.
Yeah, we have to go to the store.
Yeah, don't give me the fashion police. You know how hard it was to find this sweatshirt? Holy cow, you think I just had this in my drawer?
Kathy from Brooklyn said, I thought you only wore yellow.
Hey, I get to wear black and yellow because of this great country. So do not forget that the freedoms that we are allowed to have and the things we do. And hey, speaking of that, so Kathy just said that. So hey guys, I will say that today I am wearing black and yellow, but I'm wearing black and yellow for the U.S. Army. So all our military out there, hey, doing the great things for us. Know that we are supporting you here back in the United States, and we're not forgetting you guys for 1 minute either. So all of my friends, they're around the world, hey, protecting us. I sleep well at night because of you guys, and I'm saying thanks about that too. So I do wear the black and yellow, and today I'm doing that in honor of our armed forces. So what we're going to do right here, check it out. Let's see. Let's see. This one's going to be a little thicker. Yeah, so this should have been how I did it, was make it a little thicker. With the yogurt, you definitely get more thickness there.
You got a lot of comments saying Hat Solo's looking jacked.
Hey, Hat Solo. Man, we've been training. Guys, everybody keep your eyes out. We did a workout yesterday. You'll notice we're not doing a lot of walking right now because our legs are destroyed. I'm actually sweating because my legs are hurting. It's not because of the sweatshirt. Wait till you see the article, people, that is coming. It is insanity.
They're calling him
If
Jack
you decide
Solo.
to do it, go light on the first time.
Did you hear that? Jack Solo.
Jack Solo.
Yeah, hey guys,
Solo.
there is an article that will be coming out when you see what we did yesterday, you will understand.
So you have shout outs from TFW Dark Horse, TFW
Hey,
Cabin,
Mark Holland, Stephanie, I hope all is
Keith
well out there.
Jeffrey, Gavin Coyne, Donald Hobbs at TFW South Jersey,
Ireland in the house. Gavin, I hope all is well.
Bobby Muniz, Kenny Hall, can't stop staring at Han Solo's hat.
Hey, they didn't call him Hat Solo for nothing, guys. There's a reason. There's a reason. So
Dirty Jersey in the house.
yeah. Now let's get a look. This.
Go Army.
So here, look at the top. I guess you got to kind of bring it in, show them all the pieces, because this.
Here it is.
This one definitely didn't. You know, if you try to make it
Not
straight up.
Not as pretty, but it tastes
Yeah,
good.
if you try to make it straight up, you're not gonna get this great, you know, and you can see this is still frozen, so I'm trying to get the colors there. But that red, white, and blue, beautiful color right there. This one, hey, it still has the red, white, and blue. You just gotta kind of look at the top, the bottom, and everywhere else. And hey, what this does is, it almost makes it like an ice cream for your kids, where they can spoon it out of there, which I think is really, really cool as well.
So if you wanna keep that like eatable, you have to go and mix it every once in a while, because other than that, if you keep it in freezer, like let's say 12 hours, it's totally frozen.
Yeah.
So
and that's what we did, but to be able to show off that, hey, not only did we spend time buying the food, the clothes, but we also spent a lot of time on the Sunday smoothie to make sure that we perfect it for you. But that should be your finished product. So if anybody makes this one this weekend, I want to see a picture that you send in and link below that has this right there on it, not this mess, which just pretty much, I just drank some of it.
Good.
Yeah, it's really good, but it just turned pretty purple right there too. So
somebody's writing in saying they love kefir, Helios, organic Greek, contains 7 live cultures, can be purchased at any major grocery store.
there we go. So hey, thanks for the help. And if anybody has any other suggestions or ideas about that, but guys, a big part of this today too was, hey, one message today, we're celebrating Independence Day, you're celebrating independence and freedom. But one thing is, if you don't have your health, you are not free no matter what country you live in. So if you don't have your health, and in particular gut health is really important, that's what we talked about today on the show, make sure you start looking into that. Pay attention to that. How do you think that the environment is inside of your gut? Are you putting a lot of acidic foods in or terrible foods? That can strip all that. Are you on medications or antibiotics? That's kind of, hey, that actually wipes out a lot of this good stuff. You gotta make sure that you keep your gut healthy, because that has a lot to do with your overall health too. And hey, for a quick note too, we can turn it around right here. I'll even bring a flag with me. Look at this over here. Remember, we've been giving you updates because in a few weeks when I am back, the Sunday Smoothie might not be going for a number of weeks because I'm gone for the next bunch of Sundays. But hey, look at the Tower Garden right now. We got our kale going. We got our basil going. We got all our ingredients, and look how much it's grown since the last time we're on. Really, really cool. So hey, not only the health of your gut, but hey, your own health in the food that you put together there. What foods are you using? So we're going to go for some final quick shout outs. If you enjoyed the show, if you liked the show, let us know. We want to see the smoothies that you guys make. So give us some shout outs real quick, and we will close out another edition, the 4th of July edition.
We have Alicia from TFWHB.
Hey, Alicia, I hope all is well. Hey, have one of these smoothies. Keep up the great fight. Cannot wait to see you at the summit.
Kenny Hall, TFW Squim.
Squim in the house, Washington. You got more hours than us left of the day.
Yeah, he said he just woke up. Donald Hobbs saying thanks for the Friday core finisher.
Hey, my pleasure, and man, we got a lot more coming from Training for Warriors, guaranteed.
Oz from Chihuahua.
Chihuahua is in the house. Hey, and that's why I love these calls. These are international calls, so if you're coming in from somewhere in the world, let us know. Oz, I saw that picture of you playing American football. I thought that was really cool.
Looks like a few people from TFW Mayo Pack.
There's always Mayapack in the house. So Mayapack is always there, always representing. And hey, had such a great time when I was up there. Cannot wait to return.
A few from TFW South Jersey. America from Mike Sub. He goes, I'm going to quote unquote try to make this later.
Yeah, well, wait till you see what you're going to try. Wait till you try this workout that's coming, Subs. You know, I know you're going to be a big fan of it. Holy cow. You
Sarah.
think you think your kid cries a lot? Wait till you try this workout. I was crying like that last night.
Sarah from Edinburgh.
Cool.
Leonard Chu, TFW Sunway
Coming
Resort City.
in from Malaysia, Leonard. I hope all is well.
Liz Hogan from West Bay.
Cool. Hey, so West Bay is Rhode Island. They're up there with, I think, or it's the California. There's 2 West Bays in our network. Well, hey, I'm going to write everybody out there, and so if you wrote in, I'm going to be writing you back. Guys, if you enjoyed this show, please share it. Let people know. If you think there's somebody that needs to hear about gut health, if you think there's somebody that could benefit from seeing an interesting way to make a smoothie, let them know. Because as I always say, when everybody shares, everybody wins. And that's a lot of what America is about, is it is a sharing of so many different ideas from so many different cultures. That's what makes it, I think, everything so strong. So, hey, if you enjoyed this show, guys, I am beginning my world tour. I'm going to be on the tour a lot, so there won't be as many Sunday Smoothies, but you can catch me at different events. If you want to come to a Coaching Greatness event or a TFW certification, check out the schedule at trainingforwarriors.com, because the odds are I'm coming to somewhere in the world near you that you should be able to check out. And hey, guys, enjoy your 4th of July weekend. For all the American listeners out there, keep it safe. Watch out for the fireworks. Stay safe. Drive safe. This is important that we make sure that we're celebrating for the right reasons. So, for Martin Rooney, and as you can see, Hat Solo, living it, Hat Solo, Hot Tuning from Helsinki. We're going to be signing off with another edition of the Sunday Smoothie. Hope you enjoyed it. Stay healthy, stay happy, and happy 4th of July. Bye.